it's okay, son. Hold on.
So just go ahead and tell them what you did. You were scared. You were scared. You didn't want to go to jail.
What kind of gun is it? How much you pay? Cash?
Yeah.
All right. Who'd you get it off of, you know?
This is the moment a mother realizes her 16-year-old son just murdered a police officer. After pushing him to cooperate with law enforcement's questioning to find the real killer, his parents were heartbroken to learn that he wasn't an accomplice or a witness. He was the culprit.
Oh, Daddy, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. We still feel the same way.
We're
It's still
here
true.
for you. We're not turning our back on you. I'm so proud of you, son.
I am.
You made a big step. You made a big step.
In the early morning of February 22, 2011, St. Petersburg, Florida was flooded with news coverage of a shocking crime that took place overnight, and a plea for people to come forward with answers.
A manhunt is on this morning for the man who shot and killed a St. Petersburg police officer late last night. Officer David Crawford, a 46-year-old, 25-year veteran of the force, was killed after being shot multiple times.
Officer David Crawford was known for being a compassionate family man. When he wasn't spending time with his daughter and serving his community, he was donating his limited time to CASA, a domestic violence organization, in an effort to help the vulnerable people of his community. It was his dedication to help vulnerable people that led to his death on February 21st. At about 10:30 p.m., a man called dispatch to report that there was a stranger walking through his backyard holding a brick. Since the caller wasn't having any masonry done, Officer Crawford and a fellow officer raced to the scene. During Officer Crawford's survey of the area, he located a young man loitering near some parked cars that matched the description he was given. Officer Crawford approached the suspect, who would later be identified as 16-year-old high school sophomore Nicholas Lindsay. Lindsay claims that Crawford reached for his gun upon seeing him, though his fellow officers dispute this, stating that it's likely Crawford was reaching for his notepad in his pocket based on how Crawford was found at the scene and the fact that Crawford wasn't wearing a bulletproof vest. Crawford was shot 5 times at close range. By the time his fellow officer reached him, only seconds after he heard the gunfire, he discovered Crawford on the pavement, near death. Tragically, he succumbed to his injuries en route to the hospital. Police had a killer to find, and they had to work quickly. 200 law enforcement officers from nearby jurisdictions swarmed a 136-square-block area to hunt down the suspect, who was quickly described by witnesses as an average-height black man wearing a black hoodie and slip-on shoes. Video footage from a nearby apartment complex was released, urging people to be on the lookout. It took just hours for residents to come forward and claim that Little Nick, or Nicholas Lindsay, was the culprit. Law enforcement managed to take him into custody without incident. He first spoke to an officer without his mother present. He was asked about the slippers he was wearing, which were obviously women's sandals. He claimed that he had lost his shoes the previous night when he was buying marijuana and ran because he heard law enforcement coming. 2 shoes that matched the shoes belonging to Nick were found during law enforcement's initial search of the area. One shoe was found directly next to Officer Crawford's body, and the other was found further down the street. Obviously, the teen's excuse for his missing shoes worked about as well as "a dog ate my homework." Officers encouraged his parents to join them in the interrogation room, where things quickly grew emotional. The footage you're about to see was provided to our team by the St. Petersburg Police Department in Florida.
I'm so proud of you, son. You made a big step. You made a big step.
I'll let you
You
talk
made a
to
big
Dominic.
step.
Off your phone.
No, you
I
can't
don't
talk to
want
nobody right now
I
because
don't want
they'll
Dominic to know.
think you're
I'm trying
calling
to,
them.
listen, I'm trying to keep Dominic out of this for right now, okay?
You did a good job, and I'm
took him
proud
to the
of
park.
you.
Dominic, I love him.
I know
You'll see him
gonna
again,
see
son.
him.
You'll see him again.
You'll see him
You'll see him again.
You want
You'll see him
us to
again.
move over there?
Yeah, you guys want to stay in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will. Yeah, we will stay in.
Yeah, could you move over there?
I sure will.
You need
Stop.
to, you need to
Sit
dry
and
your
talk to
face
these
up,
people.
son.
So we
I'm
talk to
scared.
him.
What's your name, sir?
Nicholas Lindsay. I'm his father.
Nicholas what?
Lindsay.
Okay, Mr.
Come
I'm
on now.
Detective DeLuca.
Like you.
Nice to meet you. Miss White, you know who I am,
Yes,
right?
yes. Get up there and talk, man. Come on now.
Nick,
Come on, Nicholas, and talk to these people. So we can get this ball to roll.
You're doing the right thing right now. You owning up to your responsibility.
Nick, in order to talk to you, I gotta read you your rights, okay?
Nicholas.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna need you to do is answer yes or no when I ask you the questions. Nicholas.
Yeah.
What's your last name? Lindsay.
Yeah.
Lindsey.
Yeah.
What's your date of birth, Nick?
2/13/95.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
What's your address where you live?
I don't know. Oh my God.
33705. Wipe your face, man.
All right.
Stop
Nick,
crying.
Listen, so he can talk. Listen, man. Now.
Son, you need to be a bigger man than that
Listen,
now.
come
I
on.
need yes or no to these, okay, Nick?
Yeah.
From the start, it seems that Nick's parents aren't going to be an asset in the interrogation room. They aren't the leave my precious perfect angel alone type. Their presence may help alleviate some of Nick's anxiety, urging him to be more vulnerable with officers. Unfortunately, Nick's parents have no idea that the more truthful and vulnerable their son is, the closer he is to putting himself behind bars.
Are you on any influence on prescription drugs?
No.
What's that?
No.
No. Alcohol?
No.
Illegal drugs?
Yes.
What have you taken?
Are you talking about as in pills wise?
No. Have you
Illegal.
spoken?
Have you smoked any
Illegal.
weed? You done anything? You done anything?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Smoke weed.
How long ago?
Yesterday.
So right now, you're not under the influence. You know where you're at. You know who he is. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you haven't smoked weed for 24 hours then?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So the answer to that question is, right now, you're not under the
Okay,
influence.
son. Stop.
What's the last grade you completed at school, Nick? Ninth? Can you read?
Talk.
Yeah.
I need you to say it out so I
You
can
need to
see.
hear it out loud, son.
Yeah.
You can write
Yeah.
and you can hear me
You
okay.
need to change that attitude, son.
All right, today is February 22nd, 2011.
Yes.
I'm Detective DeLuca. The time now is approximately 9:40 p.m. All right. And I need yes or no again. Do you understand you have the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Do you understand anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law?
Yes.
So that's why you need to tell the truth, because it can be used against you.
Do you understand you have the right to have an attorney present before you being questioned?
Yes.
Do you understand you cannot afford to hire an attorney and won't be appointed to represent you for any question if you wish? Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Do you understand you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements? Is that a yes?
Yes, you need a yes or no.
Yes. Y'all ain't got no time now.
Wait.
You got to wait a minute, son.
Do you understand do you understand the rights I've just explained to you?
Yeah.
Alright. What I'd like you to do is read this last question out loud and write your answer right there.
You read it out loud.
Read so we can hear you.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
And then write your answer right there. And you wrote yes? And I need you to sign right there.
Son, it's the biggest step you done made in your entire life.
This is it. Oh my
No,
God.
it ain't. It's okay, son. This is the price we pay for the things we do.
Come on now, straight up and talk to these people so we can do what we gotta do.
Okay?
You both to sign that too, please.
I wanna be able to see my family face to face sometimes.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Tell us what happened, Nick.
I'm over there. I remember about that, sorry.
Wow.
So,
Y'all do.
man,
All right.
You need to give names now.
This is time.
I'm feeling about that. When they divorce, you know.
You need to talk up, son.
Talk
He
loud.
like, you wanna get a stolen? I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, fly here. You go over there. He jumping off at the AAA building
Oh, AAA building where?
across the street. Where it happened at.
Okay.
I say he was gonna go park the car down by the dome. So I go over there. It's a white neon. I got in the car, but I couldn't spike it. As I looked up in the mirror, I seen the first police come. So I'm like, I get out the car, I jump the wall, and the man got shot. He come out of the corner. He tell me to stop. He tell me to take my hand off my jacket. And after that, I just hear pow, 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 pow. I see him fall, shake my money. Just went to shoot him back.
Who dropped you off?
Javoris,
And where was he?
he said he was going to park the car over there by the dome.
Okay.
Jamar's Hills?
Yeah.
Okay, where's he stay?
I don't know,
How old is he about?
about 16.
What school does he go to?
Gibbs.
Okay, do you know his phone number offhand? Okay. Go ahead, Joe, excuse me.
So he drops you off.
So basically you guys are just trying to get cars.
Yeah,
Steal cars or break into cars?
still.
Okay.
You drive them, right?
Yeah,
Just joyride?
no. I don't know.
You're just gonna take a car and do whatever.
I don't have nothing to do with it.
Alright. But you were gonna steal it.
Yeah.
Nick's parents do a phenomenal job holding back here, even though they are clearly feeling frustration, surprise, and disappointment about their son's actions. In the past, Nick had been arrested for grand theft and trespassing. Grand Theft Auto, on the other hand, was really something they hoped would stay on his PlayStation. Sadly, Nick's admissions don't stop at stealing cars, and his parents are in for a rude awakening about what their 16-year-old son is capable of.
So you go in that AAA lot. What car do you look at? What car is there?
It was a white neon.
White neon? Alright. Did you talk to
Yeah,
anyone?
no, it's not at the AAA lot. It's nowhere the store at.
Yeah.
It's in that parking lot.
So it's in that parking lot on the across from the AAA lot.
Next to that hotel/store thing.
Yeah, okay, it's in there. So you go in there. You're gonna steal a car. Did you break into one actually? Did you get into one or no? Which one did you get into?
That white neon.
The white neon. That's when the police car goes by?
No. One of them parked.
Parked right by the store?
Yeah.
Okay. You got out of the car?
Yeah.
Jumped over the wall? And where'd you go?
I crossed the street way over. And then the light was red, so as I'm coming, walking, I look back, I see him coming around the corner, so as I get to the AAA building, he tell me, he just get out the car, he tell me, stop. So I stop. He like, take your hands out your jacket. I take my hands out my jacket, man. I take my hands out, I just hear shooting, and he fall. I took off running.
Well,
My slide.
Your slide came off? Okay. Alright. Where was the man parked at?
He said he was going to park by the dome.
No. The officer.
Oh, he had parked like right on the side of the building.
Okay. And when he told you to come here, were you starting to head toward the dome and you turned around and come back to him?
I was walking towards the door. He told me to stop.
Okay, and then he turned around and came back to him?
I just turned around.
Okay, how far away were you from that officer at that time, approximately? If me and you are 6 feet apart as a gauge, how far away were you from that officer?
I don't really know.
From here to the wall, from here to that wall in the other room, or what?
Probably from here to that, to when you walk in, when you first walk in.
Okay, that's about 20 feet. I'm not a scientist, but that's about 20, 22 feet.
And he walking toward me.
And he tells you to take your hands out of your jacket?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of jacket you got on?
I had on a black jacket.
Did it have a hood on it?
No, nah.
go ahead.
I had on a black jacket, bro.
Did
You
it have
sure it was black, or
Huh?
you sure it was black?
Yeah.
Did it have a hood on it?
You know how like the gray one is? That I was wearing? It's kind of like that.
When the officer asked you to take your hands out of your pocket, did you take your hands out of the pocket?
Yes.
Okay. And you were facing him?
Yes.
Okay. And you say you're about from here to that door?
Yeah, right there.
Not this door, the other door? Okay. And where did the shots come from?
I don't know. It's just, I just heard it, and then when I heard them, I just took off running.
You went out of your slides?
Yeah. I came out on one of them, and one of them stayed on my feet.
What did you do with the jacket you were wearing?
Huh?
What'd you do with that jacket you were wearing?
Burned it.
Burned it.
Mm-hmm.
Where at?
Over there, where I was telling you about.
Over by 8th Avenue and 14th Street?
Who burned it?
Mm-hmm.
You did? Who was there?
Nobody, just me.
All right, so you're in this white car. You said you couldn't jack the column though?
Hmm?
You were in this white car, but you couldn't get the column popped?
Yeah, I couldn't get the ignition to come out.
Okay, that's how you start them, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just left it?
Yeah,
How did you get in the car?
I got through the door.
Did you pop it or just work it?
I had popped it. Not the window, I had
Yeah,
did the lock.
you bet. Okay, you have a screwdriver?
Yeah,
Okay, did you leave the screwdriver there or did you take it with you?
I threw it as I was running.
Okay. After the shots?
Yeah,
Okay. And who else was there besides Javaris?
just us two.
Okay. And we've interviewed some of your family members, to be honest with you, your nephew, your uncle and stuff like that. Who did you tell what happened?
Nobody.
Yes.
You have-
When you walked in the house.
Dude, we talked to some folks.
I told my cousin.
Who's that?
I didn't tell him that the other person did it. Because I didn't.
What'd you tell him?
When I walked in, I was like, bro, an officer got shot, bro, and I was there. It was like, you lying. So I just left it at that.
Who'd you tell that to?
My cousin,
Which cousin?
his name, Cooler. I don't know his real name.
How is he? Tall, fat, skinny?
He tall and skinny,
What's his hair?
got dread.
What kind of cars does he drive?
I don't know, he be in all type of cars.
What kind does old lady drive?
Huh?
What kind of cars does baby mama drive?
I don't know, he got so many videos.
I got you. All right.
This moment of laughter serves as a great way of putting both Nick and his parents at more ease. Connecting over a joke about their close-knit family strengthens the connection between their relationship. For a moment, they're able to forget about the reason they're sitting in an interrogation room, allowing them to sink into some familiarity. Nick didn't have an easy childhood. According to his family and friends, he was required to be the man of his house from a young age, since his father struggled with drug addiction and incarceration when he was growing up. He taught his younger brother to read and tried to protect his mother in a neighborhood that was rife with violence and gangs. According to the mayor of St. Petersburg, who visited Nick in a program meant to help troubled teens, Nick seemed like the type that was going to make it out. As you're about to see, sadly, that's not the case.
Who else you tell?
That's it. Is it gonna be any way that you think I'll be able to be back home?
Well, here's the thing.
Hush.
I want to be able to be like my little brother.
That's okay, honey. We'll work it
I
out.
wish this would never happen. I wouldn't be able to go through this.
Why did it happen? That's the question. Why did it happen? It didn't have to happen. You were just boosting a car. Why did it happen?
I don't know. I really don't.
Do you have an idea?
I don't know why this happened. I haven't even talked to him since.
Well, there is a little bit of an issue, okay? And you already know what the issue is, okay?
And you're having a hard time with it.
You're obviously having a hard time with it.
Because I want to be able to be home.
I understand that, but I think it's a bigger issue than that.
And that is.
You don't want to say it. You don't want to say
You
it
wanna
for
tell
your mom
them
and
in front
dad.
of
You
your
don't want to
mom and dad?
disappoint them.
We're not disappointed.
No, I
Okay.
told you,
There's
that's the true statement.
Listen.
honestly.
This is important, what he's about to say.
There's a witness that saw this happen.
Okay.
That saw everything that happened.
Okay.
There's only one person there with the officer.
So with your parents here, we'd appreciate the whole truth, and there's a reason why you did what you did, and he needs to know it. It jumped off quick, we know that, but there's a reason why.
Scared? What? Tell us what happened. You're trying to boost the car.
You're right, the officer told you to wait up, you turned around, there's a witness that saw the whole thing.
Tell the truth, son. It doesn't matter. Just tell the truth.
Say it, son.
That's why we tell you, don't lie, tell the truth.
Go ahead, you done came too far to turn around.
You know, put yourself at the scene, so you might as well go ahead and tell it. We still gonna be sitting right here. Tell the truth.
Just wanna go home.
Tell the truth, son. Let's do this now. Come on.
Let it out.
Come on, son. Come on.
Go ahead and let it out.
You done came this far. Come on.
Just tell them.
It doesn't matter. We still feel the same way. Just tell the
We're here
truth.
for you. We're not turning our back on you.
What did I tell you?
Tell
Take
us just
responsibility for
Just
what
get
you
it off
did.
your chest, bro.
Please.
please.
For me, I'm asking you to do this.
Alright. Everything I told you that happened is true, but you canceled your parents out of it.
Okay. Then tell us what happened when the officer came up and told you to turn around. Tell us what
You
happened.
told me, stop. I stopped. I was already scared because I seen it coming. I was scared because I had the gun on me. I didn't want to go to jail.
Okay.
And I was really scared.
So what happened? Tell us what happened.
That's okay,
Tell
son.
him.
Tell him.
Tell him, son. Tell him, son. You already told him. So just go ahead and tell him what you did. You were scared. You were scared. You didn't want to go to jail with a gun on you.
What happened?
And when I put it,
You pulled it out. Come on. You were already there. Come on. Let's take it on through the door.
I thought it was on safety, but it wasn't. And I pulled it out on my finger on the trigger. Then when it just started shooting, he reached for his gun.
Thank you.
I had to do it because I didn't want to die. I'm sure now. I'm so sorry, y'all, for y'all. Officer.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, Daddy, I'm sorry.
Let me
It's okay.
With law enforcement's claim of having a witness and his own parents pushing him to tell the truth, Nick crumbles. It's likely that his parents fostering an environment where he feels supported is what led to this explosion of emotion. And though his parents do an amazing job retaining their composure, the anguish of realizing that their son is a killer shows up in their repetitive motions. His mom rubbing his back, and his dad covering his mouth and clasping his hands together.
Nick, let me ask you this. Why? Why? You had a choice. Why did you pull the gun versus raise your hands?
Cause when I pulled it out, he already went to reach it and it went off.
Because you were pulling, okay.
It went off.
Okay.
How many times did it go off?
Then it went off the first time, it went off, boom. And then he went to reaching for his gun. And as he went to reaching for his gun, I just went to aiming at him.
And you shot how many times? How many times did the gun go off?
I don't know how many bullets was in
All right. You shot till it was empty?
there. Yes.
Where's the gun?
I don't know. I threw it.
Where?
I was on the interstate.
You could show us the area? About?
I was on the interstate.
I know.
We put you in a car. Can you show us where you threw it?
About where you threw it? I mean, you might not be able to, but I gotta believe there's an area that you could show us.
No.
No.
No,
We'll
they
go
want
there.
you to
We'll
they'll
take you there.
Yeah, sure.
Did you get nicked at all? Did you get nicked by gunfire at all? Tell me the route that you ran. Oh, and real quick, I'll be honest with you, and you've been truthful. That's you on the video. When you walked by my desk, you had your hands in the pocket the same way that video was. You
His
feel
dad
me?
said you saw him.
You know what I'm saying?
Recognized him.
You saw that video today, didn't you?
No, we didn't get to see the video.
Oh, okay.
We were here by the time the
That's
video
cool.
came out.
All right.
Listen, I just want to be able to be my family.
So
Here,
you're gonna see
Nick,
us. We're here right
Your
now.
family's right here, right now.
That's all that matters,
It's not
honey.
that.
You're
Well.
sorry. You're sorry. You did it.
Nick, you
You're
knew
gonna
the
take-
day. You knew it.
Come on, honey. Come on. Come on, honey. It's done. What's done is done. You
You
can't
know, one
bring
thing
him
I was
back.
wondering is which route he took out of there. Did you
Oh,
go
he
past the flat place and through the Tropicana, or which way did
Over
you
the
go?
overpass? Over the catwalk?
No.
Well, tell them which way you
I
went.
jumped across the interstate.
You
And then
jumped
where'd you
over
go?
the interstate?
Yeah.
Where'd you go from there?
I laid in a Bucket Street thing.
For how long?
Police was coming. I waited for the 2 cars to leave, and I ran.
There was 2 cars there?
It was 2 cars riding past with their lights on. I just like hid.
How long did you hide?
Till they go.
Did you get in the water?
No.
Okay, just down in the gullyway?
Yeah.
Whose house did you go to after that? Straight home, or did you sit more in the park, or?
Straight home.
We got a black hoodie. Did you throw that off? You take that off? What'd you do with the black hoodie?
Burnt it.
Okay.
How close were you when the gunshots went off between you and the officer? Be honest. I think you were a little bit closer from here to there. How close?
Probably from here to halfway in there.
Halfway in there?
Yeah.
So about 12, 15 feet or so?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We know.
I know you're sorry.
It's
I know
okay,
you're
baby.
sorry.
We love you. We love you. We just want you to tell these people the truth.
It's not that.
I know. You made a bad decision.
I
You
want to get
made.
off of my little brother.
Well, baby, you made
When
a
you
bad.
said you aimed it at him, what part of his body did you aim at?
I ain't towards his stomach.
How many times do you think you shot him in the stomach, do you think?
You know the gun don't really like shoot straight. You gotta it's gonna jump. So I don't really know.
Okay. Can you point to the gun where the gun's at? What kind of gun is it?
It's 380.
Revolver, semi-automatic then? Shoots little casings out?
Yeah.
Things fly out.
Where'd you get it at?
I bought it from somebody.
Did you
Somebody
test fire
was
before
selling
that?
it.
Before that time?
Huh?
You test fired it right before you bought it.
No.
You never shot it before last night or this morning?
You said it didn't shoot straight, it jumped. How do you know that?
Cause I shot it last night. You
Oh,
know
okay.
how you
Okay.
shoot it on.
I know.
Come on, baby.
How many bullets were in the gun?
I don't know.
Did you get it for free or did you buy it?
Bought it
How long ago?
like, probably about a week.
How much you pay?
In like 140.
Cash?
Yeah.
All right. Who'd you get it off of, you know?
Huh?
Who'd you get it off of?
I don't know.
So you were by yourself the whole time?
You just going to boost the car?
What about this rock thing?
Yeah.
What was going on with that rock? I don't understand.
You want to use it to break the one? I mean,
Yeah. What was up with that?
I hit the flathead in the ignition.
oh.
Oh, okay.
When
'Cause people saw you.
you're breaking pieces off and
To
picking
get a
little
small-
pieces
to get a
up and
smaller
putting
one
in
to
your
bust the
pocket.
ignition.
Trying to slam it to get a nice size piece I could just hit the rock.
Oh,
Hit the screwdriver
hit
with
the
it.
ignition.
okay.
Yeah.
So you never got the piece off the brick you wanted. What'd you do with that piece of brick? Where'd you throw that?
Threw it in the, I don't know where I threw it. I forgot.
In the alley somewhere?
I don't know.
Alright. Alright.
Y'all satisfied? I mean, I know you're
No.
not satisfied.
No, we appreciate it.
We
understand.
appreciate him being honest. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I told him. It's,
that had to be hard.
yeah, I know it is.
It's not easy.
I told you in a million years I would have never expected to hear him
You
say
need to
this.
drink
But
you got water and all. So we'll get you some more.
We're gonna let you
stuff
sit here
please.
with him for a little while longer.
Collect your thoughts.
is my
We're
other
gonna-
son still here?
We'll see. I
We'll
think
see.
maybe if he is, if he's here, we'll let him come in.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Law enforcement gives Nick's parents time alone with their son to soothe him. In spite of the horrors that they've just learned, they do a good job of stuffing down their emotions. In court, however, they would prove to struggle much more with the reality of their son's brutal actions.
What about now, son? Just be strong, okay? Okay, I love you. Just remember, I'm here for you.
This is what we'd like to do. We're interested in getting that gun
Yeah, I
back
know they
for a
are.
lot of reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what we're gonna do is,
Long time, though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's up, man?
How you doing? Long time.
How you been?
I'm doing good now. I got a win license now.
Good job, man.
Take care, most of people.
Oh, yeah.
We will.
We-
He's gonna be in my cruiser. I'll take care of him.
He's asthmatic.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he need a breather?
He has a he
Well,
uses a nebulized
I mean,
split.
is there one at home?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna be a couple minutes. Write
Okay.
my cell number down.
Okay.
And,
Okay, we'll get it in his phone.
Here, I got it right here, I give with my card, my cell's on it and everything.
yeah, call him and we'll make sure he gets it.
Okay, he has medicine at home.
Yep.
Can I get one also?
I gonna get something to eat.
We'll get you
They're gonna get
something.
you
We'll get you something, we'll get you a burger or something.
We want you to point to the area of the gun, and the family wants you to do that as well.
Exactly.
Officer Pete's gonna go ahead and put the,
We know him, we've been knowing him for
The
years.
hard part is over with, okay? The hard part is over.
We're not going nowhere,
Be
we
strong,
got
you'll
you.
be okay, okay? All
Hey,
right.
Mom, listen, man.
You got your mama.
Okay.
Mr. Lindsay, I want to appreciate your
Thank you.
cooperation.
Sit down.
Thank you very much.
We have to put these on you, okay?
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Ms. Sweat, I appreciate your cooperation. Not many parents would do what you did.
You know, keep him out of
Very
the
good people.
camera light. You know.
we're the best we can, you gotta understand it's gonna
Okay,
be.
it's gonna be, it's gonna
There's
be.
only so much we can do with that. They're actually following us around out
Trying to
there.
find out, yeah, it's okay, it's gonna,
Yeah.
If you want to, and then you first.
Front.
okay.
Thank you very much, folks.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Okay, just step out here, I'm gonna search you. Nothing on you? Nothing in your pockets?
Joe. We're wanting to go.
They're good.
Yeah. Hey,
Just this? Yeah,
Hey,
he had a penny in
officer.
his pocket. Here,
can y'all get that number for me?
We're gonna get it.
This is no good, right?
Joe, give that to Mom so we don't have to worry about a
This is
single
no
dime.
good, right?
Hey, George, please, you got a dime, I wanna give Mom a dime.
That's pretty much all.
Yeah, I've been thinking that.
Nicholas was taken into custody, leaving his parents devastated. At the trial, where Nick was being charged as an adult for first-degree murder, they took to the stand several times to share their sorrow.
On behalf of me, my son, and our entire family, we send our deepest condolences and sympathy to the family and his colleague that he worked with. It's not on his son, but I'm sorry that it happened.
On March 23, 2012, Nick was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. His father's reaction to this ruling was heartbreaking.
One question, please.
Yeah,
Now, my son,
I can't do that, sir. I can't do that. Okay.
Sir, on page 3, I believe Derek Little was brought to your court this morning by detained staff.
But it wasn't the last time that Nick was in court.
First tonight, a teenage cop killer gets a second chance at a resentencing hearing. Nicholas Lindsay killed a St. Petersburg police officer when he was 16 years old. Well, since then, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that life without parole for juveniles is unconstitutional.
In October of 2013, Nick fought to appeal his sentence as a result of the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling. He and his family were hoping for lesser sentencing, but were instead devastated by Nick's upheld sentence, life with the possibility of parole. In 2017, after yet another attempt to get his sentence reduced, Nick's sentence was upheld, with his next review taking place in 2036.